Dusty Futon is a Big John Entertainment production. Go to BigJohnEntertainment.com to sign up for the Big John Entertainment newsletter to receive updates on the Dusty Futon and other Big John Entertainment productions.
Welcome to another episode of the Dusty Futon. I'm Spicy Kim with Tyler.
Yo!
Tyler's in the house, and we also have Electric Mud here with us today. We're going to rock your socks off.
This band spawned from two brothers who joined the Navy out of New York. And then they called up their cousin to come down and join the Legion.
Cousin Matty.
That's right, Cousin Matty. So
Dude, Cousin Matty rocks.
Cousin Matty rocks. He brought his degree with him and also some great tunes.
And this episode is brought to you by Backstage360.com, the musician's media. The Dusty Futon is a musician's podcast bringing you the raw musician and what they bring to the table. Backstage360.com works hard to bring you even more with creative write-ups, professional interviews, and stunning photography. Full disclosure, I do contribute write-ups and reviews and conduct interviews for them occasionally. Backstage360.com also assists with the promotion of events, products, tours, new music, and they provide an overall insider's peek into the impedimenta of the backstage. Backstage360.com. They truly are the musician's media.
Also, make sure to subscribe to us on iTunes, Google, or Spotify to get all the new episodes right when they are released. And if I sound funny, it's because I have a lozenge in my mouth. If you are a musician or you know a musician who wants their own podcast episode, hit us up. Have them email us at admin@DustyFuton, and we're going to get you a seat right here on the Dusty Futon.
Oh, yeah.
We can't wait to seat you.
Are we seated? Are we locked into the futon?
Are you in?
We're in.
I'm in.
Back. Welcome back. It's not a futon. I know it's a terrible lie. We sit upon a throne of lies. But it is a couch. It's futon-esque, so we're going to roll with it. So welcome to the Dusty Futon back. I'm your host, Tyler Johnson. We got Spicy Kim in studio with us making the futon look good as usual. And with us in studio as well, we've got Electric Mud. Thank you guys for joining us here today. Woo! Live studio audience. That's awesome. So we're going to go down the lineup here. We've got first on the vocals, we've got Marc Hansen. Say what up, Marc.
What up?
Tell us what zodiac sign you are. You don't have to.
Gemini.
There we go. All right. Moving on down the line. Now, we've got brothers in the band. We've got Matty over here. There he is. He's over here playing the drums, beating the skins, as it were. Say hello, Matty.
What up?
What
You're gum chewing. All right.
I was going to say, what do you got in there?
I got it.
I like it. It's a character. Then we got Matt Serena on the bass. Raise your hand, Matt. Where are you at? There we go.
Oh, the
over here.
rhythm section, eh?
The
bros?
Raise your hand. Shut up, Big John.
Wasn't that a thing?
Be all engineering over there, okay?
Bon Jovi.
I thought it was like a deodorant commercial or something.
Doing a smell fee?
Yeah.
No, it's lay your hands. It's not raise your hands.
Thank you.
No, lay your hands on me and raise your hands was on slippery when wet.
Yeah.
Lay your hands on me is...
We have some Bon Jovi fans in the house.
No, that was
Def
a
Leppard.
long
Knowledgeable.
not going on.
Okay, sorry. We'll edit that. Okay.
I'm not scared to be a Bon Jovi fan.
They have
Dry
longevity.
County's a great song.
Bon
They have some good
Jovi's,
ones.
you can't argue with the level of success that guy has. He's got so much goddamn money. I wish I had, any of it. It'd be great. Yeah. Lastly, we can't forget about Colton, the only guy who has a C in his name. He's like, fuck alliteration. I hate it. So anyways.
Call me Colton.
Yeah. Colton is the guitar player. So Electric Mud, classic rock band out of PB. I can't really say it's classic rock because, it's not quite 25 years old. It's still, it has that sound, but I would say, you guys are, it's the best kind of, hold on, let me start this over.
Easy
What
for
happened
him
to
to
my
say.
phones? I can't hear myself.
Really?
I can hear you.
I started listening to you guys while I was learning more about you, and this is when I heard you, I thought, I want to be on a road trip so bad. I want to be in a car. I want to drive. I just want to forget about everything around me and just enjoy the music and get there before I even realized we were there.
Thank you.
So it was really good. And let's start about first where you guys came from. So it says, Marc and Matty, you guys started this band, right?
Yep.
Marc, okay, here we go. All right, I'm still putting faces to the names. Awesome. And you guys came out of New York?
Yep.
How the hell did you guys end up out here in San Diego?
Well, we got a lot of family out here, and we joined the military out here.
Oh, well, that's what happened. You became government property.
Yep.
That's
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
You still got the boots. You're
I
rocking
do.
the boots.
Yeah.
We got another fellow Navy boy in the house as well. Big John.
Big John.
Yep. He's an engineer, and I don't know what happened because he's not anymore.
He's our engineer today.
So the Navy brought you out here to the fine city of San Diego. What positions did you guys have in the military?
Me and Colton were, well, I was basically undesignated all 4 years of my Navy career, but I worked, that's right. I worked with Colton here. He was a bosun mate, second class, and I worked under him.
So did you guys all meet through the military?
Well, I met my brother when.
Well, yeah, through birth.
This here's my cousin.
Yeah, I
Matt.
met these guys.
I wasn't in the military.
Okay.
That's why we call him Cousin Matt.
Because he's
I was wondering about.
Well, that's a big part, actually. Colton and Matt striked up a friendship. Colton played, so we would all get together and jam. Me and Matt were not together at the time, and
In the military. we
Yeah.
went together.
Yeah, so we'd all get together on one of the bases out here, actually, and we just jam for a couple hours when we could, and then go back to our lives. And then, when we decided we were going to all do it, we were like, Colton needs to be with us, because we loved jamming with Colton. And then we had our cousin who was getting a degree, finishing up college.
Ooh, hey now. What
Cousin
college?
Matt over here.
Malloy College in New York.
Yeah.
New York.
University of Phoenix Online College.
Grand Canyon University.
So he joined up. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm in. I want to come out. I'm finishing up." As I was getting out of the military, he was finishing up college. So we were like,
We recruited him.
"This is we."
We did.
You recruited him. Nice. You suckered him into it. Here, take
I
this
just
place.
convinced
Take this
him,
base.
yeah.
Trust us.
Can't promise
right?
you any money, but freedom for a little while.
Have a lot of fun though.
Actually, it's not so free not having money, right?
Right? Freedom costs $1.05. That's right. So how long you guys been doing this together as a band? All as one.
Year and a half.
Nice. Very nice. And so far,
Well,
you've already come out with an album that.
This band as
Oh.
one.
We've been Electric Mud for 10 years.
Okay, there we go.
recorded albums or demos that whole time. So
Okay.
it's definitely
But
been
that's not this band.
this is the new
The Players.
Electric Mud.
This
This
is-
is the forever Electric
This is
Mud.
Electric Mud 2.0.
Don't make me
That's right.
This is the only electric band.
Oh, right on.
That's not true.
Cool.
actually.
Electric Mud Official, am I right?
There you go.
That's right. Yeah, electricmudofficial.com. So we're going to play a little bit of some music here. This is off of your album, Dangerous Promises, which, from what I understand, is actually up for a pretty big award right now. You guys are nominated for Best Rock Album 2018 in the San Diego Music Awards. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one. Nicely done.
I thought it was the Grammys.
Just keep telling yourself it's the Grammys. It's all right. It's probably worth
One day
more than a
it'll come.
Grammy, honestly. And you'll probably get less political speech than at the Grammys, too. So moving right along, I'd love to play a track from this new album. Do you guys have any favorites you want to start out as an opener?
You only got 3 up there, so
All right, I'm sure Mark has it planned then.
I didn't actually. But go with Easy Street then.
All right, this one's Easy Street
Electric Mud.
by Electric Mud. For a second, it's like they brought you the backwards one. See, this is that classic rock sound that I was talking about.
Yeah, bluesy.
And I just can't think of the right words to say. My mind's all wound up, babe. And I know it don't matter to you anyway. Well, I'd like to be a rocket man, take off real fast. Jesse James, you know he only rode a horse.
This is grooving.
Cruising down East Street, so damn free.
Bass and drums so sweet.
Think it's run its course. You don't have to love me, but baby, help me out. Yeah. Yeah, my tongue's all tied up.
great track. This is like a time machine. It's literally taken me way back to years where I didn't even exist yet. I was just a stain on the sheet at this point. Literally, you guys have nailed that 60s and 70s sound.
Thank you. That's
Now,
the
who
goal.
typically writes the lyrics? Is that just you, Mark? Do you write the lyrics for these?
Mostly.
Tell us about this song a little bit. Where does this come from?
It comes from a few places, but we were jamming in New Orleans at some hole-in-the-wall bar and came up with this jam, Easy Street. It wasn't quite this song, but then we had the music to it we were jamming on.
So is that where Easy comes from, like the Big Easy?
Yeah.
It's kind of a play on that.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of where it comes from.
I like it. That was an awesome song.
Grooving, man.
Heck yeah.
We should add that text notification in the actual track.
Oh, it won't even be that. Only you heard that. It's not going to be recorded.
That wasn't deliberate?
No.
That was a new thing, like trying to reach out to millennials, you know?
Crossover somewhere.
Right? Oh, I got to check my
The
phone.
dusty futon for all. Come on.
That's right. So that was awesome. Go check these guys out, electricmudofficial.com. They've also, they're on YouTube. They're on Instagram, they're everywhere. In fact, I was watching some YouTube videos. I got to tell you, one, you got a marketing genius with Matty over here.
Oh my God, that was hysterical.
Giving away tickets while getting tatted in the neck.
Brilliant.
I wish I would have thought of it. That was pretty good.
Tally-ho.
So I even dove farther down the rabbit hole, and there of course, it's Matty. Again, he's like, here's a kick from the champ. And I'm like, where is this going? And sure enough, this behemoth of a guy just comes out of nowhere and gives him a swift kick to the torso. And I'm just like, this is entertainment value. I'm all in with these guys. This is amazing.
Dude, that was the champ. That was the champ of Bellator MMA.
Holy shit. And you're still here talking with us today.
MMA.
You still seem a little dazed. Like you're like trying to get the oxygen back from when he had you in a chokehold there.
Yep.
I wouldn't have put myself through that. You're a hero for providing that kind of entertainment value.
I'll
Thanks.
take it. I'll take it.
If it's working, it's working, right?
Exactly. I like it. Heck yeah. So
Okay, so what are your influences? Let's go there.
Well, each guy has a little bit different.
cool. Let's go through the rounds over here.
Yeah.
Let's start over here. Who's yours?
Start with the bass.
Yeah. Matt.
Well, I'm honestly
Matt,
into
cousin Matt.
Cousin Matt.
Cousin
Recognize.
Matt, what's
Make it
happening,
happen.
man?
Recognize.
Right over here.
But hey.
He's a New Yorker, man.
Honestly, it's cliche, but I'm into everything. I
Oh,
do music
man.
therapy with
Don't be
with
that
little
guy.
kids, and I'm,
You do?
I'm being that guy right now. But I got reason, bro. I got reason.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, so I have to appreciate all forms of music, because if somebody comes in and they like country, even if I don't like it, I gotta do it with them.
I
so,
don't like it.
So that's.
Let's just be honest.
But my
Best
personal
baby,
influences are like jam bands and classic rock. I'm a big fan of like Dire Straits and that kind of stuff.
right on.
Fish is my favorite band, so I go in that direction. But
Cool.
like when I first started jamming, I had to kind of withhold some of my more jammy playing. I liked to explore too much, and I needed to just kind of mesh a little better with the band.
Yeah.
And now it's awesome. Now we're all like, I think, reading each other really well when we jam. And
Oh, it's extremely fluid.
Oh,
What I
you're-
just heard right there, you guys are extremely tight
You're
together.
super
Thank you.
dialed in. Mhm.
Let's go down the line over here.
that's me.
All right, Colton.
All right, so it kind of like morphed a little bit. I mean, so early on, I was really into, speaking of country, I came up with my
Don't
dad,
like it, bro.
listening to Hank Williams Jr. That was like the staple.
The
I'll
original.
tell you what, though, Colton is a real country boy. There's country people.
He's built like a country boy.
Yeah.
I know,
Jesus,
right?
He's a fucking fridge.
Dudes who wear
Did you
I
play
didn't know
ball?
you had 3 fridges in your kitchen, Kim.
plaid shirts and 10-gallon hats, but I
Branding.
seen this dude rope and ride, and my mind was blown. We were at a ranch with like there was probably like 15 senior cowboys, and he was the one dude riding.
The one that still had original hips.
No, his
still
job was to actually throw the lasso around the calf and bring it down. So I was watching this dude who never told me about it, but all of a sudden was just like, yeah, you want to go to a calf branding? And we were just drinking beers and friggin' tackling animals, and he was just riding, literally roping riding full speed around above the head.
This has not been evaluated by PETA.
No.
No animals were harmed.
We're not much concerned by
PETA,
that.
you mean people eating tasty animals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, rum-pum.
Just lost 1 million listeners.
Anyway, back to Colton.
The unimportant ones. It's
Colton.
Okay.
Or as I like to call him, Corey.
You like to call him Colton Corey?
Yeah, that's his
No,
last
that's his
name.
name.
And I met him when we were on a ship together, so we just go by last names.
Right on.
So I still call him that. My mom gets upset.
It's a long-running confusion.
Yeah. And, you know, my mom always told me never trust a guy with 2 first names. You know.
Well, you can trust this guy.
About as far as I can throw him, which is about
Nothing.
I would throw
no.
myself. No, I would go backwards. No.
You would go very backwards.
How about Maddie? What's the inspiration behind Maddie? What
Well,
makes
we
Maddie?
didn't even get Colton's answer because I cut him off.
Damn.
That's what I do. I cut people off.
Look at me. I'm over here. I'm over here.
No.
All right. We just stepped all over Colton
I'm
then.
kidding.
All right,
Sorry.
let's go back.
It's no
Colton.
worries.
Rewind.
Anyway, so country, old school country, mostly not really into the newer stuff. But then when I got into high school, I was in like some punk bands. I was really into like old school punk rock, Social Distortion, and Bad Religion, stuff like that.
Nice.
TSO.
At the same time, I was really into the 80s metal. That was like my thing in high school.
Which is a great element in our band now.
Yes.
For
He's
real.
the only one who really brings the metal to it.
I feel like I got a little bit of metal. Come on. I got at least like GNR metal. You know? It is to me, man. That makes me get more
Kids-
nuts than any.
Oh, dude.
any
Kids
black
these
metal
days.
I've
He's
ever
right.
listened to.
Nobody hits it like Slash does.
Straight up.
Slash
Slash
kills
is
it.
amazing.
Well, the
Yeah,
whole
like-
band.
Revolver.
The whole band
Velvet
is
Revolver.
insane. To me, anyway.
Exactly. So now, Guns N' Roses, is that you?
I mean, that's what I started playing the drums to when I was.
I feel like we haven't really gotten to Colton.
I know. I'm like still,
we
with you.
heard
Come back.
Social Distortion. We had Hank Williams.
A little
He was all
punker.
over the
He's a little
place,
punker.
yeah. Let's make it the Colton show. Here you go.
All right,
Let's go.
here I am.
Colton, one more
Hey,
time.
Everybody, it's Colton. Da, 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 da.
It's gonna be all Hank all the time.
Later on,
When he says old school country, he means really like Chris Ledoux and that.
Dolly
real
Parton. And
straight.
Wait, Johnny Cash, Outlaw
Chris
Country.
Ledoux
Yeah.
is definitely old school. Ain't that his name? Chris Ledoux, your boy?
oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy's just straight up rodeo music.
like fucking shit kicker, like everything. Yeah. As country as it gets. As
We
country as
don't
dirt.
Smoke marijuana.
It's Merle Haggard.
I just thought I was throwing some old,
right.
old school country.
You
It
were.
had to be Chris Ledoux.
Nice. All right. I think we know Colton from front and back now, from cover to cover. All right, let's move on down the line. Let's go, Maddie. Who are you? We got Guns N' Roses. Anybody else?
Well, I mean, that's really just like a drumming influence more, but I would say the biggest influences on me have been Charlie Watts, obviously from the Stones,
right.
Glenn Koch from Wilco, Pat Wilson from Weezer, the drummer Al Jackson from Otis Redding and Al Green, who's just a Stax
Nice.
record session player. But those have really been the biggest influences on me. And I just, try to pull from drummers differently than I do from music in general. You know what I mean? So,
Stylistically and whatnot.
yeah.
Adds a different dynamic into the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I love that. Awesome. Mark, how about you?
I've always felt like the holy, trio for me was Dylan, Petty, and the Stones,
I love it.
and then things branched out from there. Was a lot of Waylon, a lot of Otis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dire Straits. We're all big Dire Straits fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Waylon.
Right on.
Waylon's a huge influence on us.
Yeah.
Definitely heard some Petty in there. Definitely some cruise and groove music like Petty. Which
Yeah.
is why, like I said, it's got that classic sound.
Yep.
It's like a time machine. It just takes me right back. Speaking of, should we do another one? I think it's time to do another one. Let's take it out of California. Let's go to Oregon. How's that?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
called Oregon, but it's actually written about a lot of different places.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interpretation.
So how did we land on Oregon?
Because that's where the music came.
That's where we recorded it.
We
On the banjo.
need time.
It's not. It's acoustic. It's a dobro.
Oh. It's ruined the magic for me. Damn it.
Resonated.
Resonated. on it.
Crash and burn. Lord, just make me a wheel so I can roll away. And I don't think much on what ifs. It ain't like wrong or right. We could reach Memphis by morning and New Orleans by night. We all need time to learn. I've seen how life can burn out. I've seen it crash and burn. Lord, just make me a wheel so I can roll away. I'm gonna play my guitar, even if I'm left out in the rain. I'm gonna play my guitar, even if I'm standing in the rain. Play on my guitar.
Very nice. Oregon. It's from the album Dangerous Promises.
It's cool you said that you felt like you were driving when you were listening to it.
Yes.
Because I always feel like it just works so well with the road trip, and we all love
Right.
road
That's
tripping,
Yeah.
and just that open highway, and it's cool to hear somebody else say that was the vibe. they were
Well, and you
getting.
guys have been touched pretty much everywhere on the map as far as the U.S. is concerned. I mean, you take music from everywhere. You got New York, New Orleans. You're up in Oregon, bringing stuff in. Now you're down here in California, and I'm sensing, the sound of these songs also very, as far as like geographically. That one sounded a little more country. The one Easy Street before sounded a little more bluesy, New Orleans-y. I love it. You guys are very well versed in your instruments, and you know how to play them with different dialects. Do you guys have any other like training, or are you guys self-taught? How did you guys get started in music?
That guy's got training. That's about it.
I have a bachelor's in music, jazz, guitar, and then my master's is music therapy. But I just put labels to things. That's all it is.
So now, because you've actually studied it, has it always just been guitar, or have you played other instruments as well growing up?
Yeah, so I started with guitar, but drums, piano, bass, saxophone,
All of
things
it, huh?
like that. With music therapy, you have to
Sax,
learn a
I
bunch of
know. Where'd
different
that
things.
come? That's right.
We're starting to trade off a little bit. Colton plays a mean bass too, so for some of the new tracks that are coming out on To Come, we switch for a good amount of them, and it's funny how it changes the sound, but it also keeps it's somehow the same. It's very strange, even though we've switched instruments. So.
It's a dichotomy.
What is
The
that?
game has
What's that word
changed.
mean?
Players are still the same.
Oh,
It costs you $20
What's
to
that
find
word?
the definition.
Like everybody's reaching for their phone. I don't know what's dichotomy. It's like the difference between two of the things that are essentially the same. That's what that is.
It's like a synchronous thing, like two things. Like
Yeah.
Because you guys are in sync anyways as a band
Yeah,
and
'cause we're still
musicians, so it's I can see where that would be kind of seamless, even though it's a different player on a different instrument. Sounds cool, man.
Yeah, you guys bring your own voice to each instrument and stuff.
Was there something? What did you say?
I said he never played bass till he joined this band.
Actually, I was playing bass in that punk band I was talking about in high school.
What punk band?
I had this band called 659 when I was in high school.
Right.
Was that an area code, or is there like a story to that?
I guess this guy woke up. He's probably hungover or something, and like looked at the clock, and he was late for school, and the clock said 6:59.
Sounds like a minute early.
That's awesome.
He came to school. Oh man, I got
Could
this
go either
sick band name 659. You know, all right, whatever.
That is a
I
pretty
kinda-
cool band name.
It is a cool band
I
name.
like
It sticks, right?
Sounds
659.
hard.
I'm in.
That's one of the hardest things to come up with is the name of your band.
Oy.
You really have to look for anything, anywhere, even just a suggestion, like Colton said. You know, I was looking at for inspiration for a band name one time, and I thought, let's look anywhere. I picked up a Slim Jim, and
A
I looked.
Slim Jim.
I looked at the label, and it said mechanically separated chicken parts, and I'm like, that is brutal. That sounds like a metal band. I need to use this. I went and I did some research online.
Sounds like fucking
There were 6 other
death
bands.
metal band. Okay.
There were 6 other bands named
Really?
mechanically separated chicken parts. So my dreams were crushed
There's
in
like
that
6
instant.
Wow.
other Electric Muds too.
Is there?
But not
But you're
Electric
the
Mud
best one.
official.
You're
We're
the best
only
one.
Electric
Thanks.
Mud though.
I think they changed theirs to official after.
Oh, is that like the
they figured out.
original?
That was the
And then-
yeah. They put the Electric Mud official.
Is it official like OPHICIAL?
No, they didn't.
So is it like
Very close.
the originals and the new originals, and then the new originals break up, and then you have to go back to the old
And we were the
originals?
regulars.
It's an
Anyway.
album. It's an album from Muddy Waters, so it's obviously not that original.
Right on, right on.
You know, so it's gonna be taken. It's all right.
Nice.
Well, you're the best one.
Thanks.
So you guys have been around for 10 years and going strong. What other albums do you guys have besides Dangerous Promises?
Well, we don't really think of it as an album. We think of it more as demos, but we put it out when we were starting up Spark in the Rain. So it's out there. It's available on iTunes and Spotify, but and all the rest. But it doesn't have the sound quality that we would have liked. But I don't know. Maybe we'll remaster it in time. Go dive into it, see if it's worth it.
Right.
But
There's definitely some sort of like character to it from being a home recording though.
yeah.
Which
I like
which
that I like.
it's kind of that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
as musicians and stuff, you guys have a standard that you want to be projected at, but it's also kind of cool as a fan to hear like raw stuff. Like you hear Led Zeppelin and
Yeah.
they're fucking up all over the place,
Yeah.
and that's what
That's
they
what we
gave
do,
us,
too.
you know, and we love it.
True. There's a difference, though. If you're trying to make a name, which is what we
Agreed,
all see,
agreed.
if you're trying to make a name, then you got to be careful about what people hear.
It's a different time.
But
you
if
know, for
you're
sure.
already famous, then people want to hear all the little shit you put out.
I think
you know?
it keeps it real, man. It's like, oh, you're a human.
Yeah,
It is cool
It's
how
not a
raw
hit the
that-
track.
Yeah, how raw
There's-
that album is. I dig it for that reason.
yeah.
There's
We
even
all
on
dig
the
it.
Dangerous Promises, I'm slowing up and speeding up the whole
Your
time.
timing.
Not
It doesn't need to be perfect all the time, you know. I mean, live performances, you know how it is, and again, like when I'm in the audience or I'm at a club and I'm listening to band and stuff, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It's the energy and it's your passion and the emotion that we see from you guys when you're performing that really makes the difference. And
Truth.
In it.
Truth. I mean, what kind of Nazi is like, you slow down a little bit right there.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
out of here, you know?
right,
Let's blow this taco hut. Somebody said you were throwing some metal in there. I'm a metal
Oh,
guy.
this is actually the
Is it a ballad? Is it like a power
the
ballad?
poppy ballady one.
The power
Not
ballad.
quite poppy
what is-
nowadays.
Which one?
I think it's Emotions I gave you, right?
It is Emotions. About to get deep in here right now.
Oh,
So she
boy.
said.
About to get emotional.
I did not say that.
If I'd have known the layout of this, I would have discussed the options here. I just was sending you 3 songs as far
Dude,
as
stop being a Nazi, dude.
What? We're cool. Everything's cool.
anyway.
And now, is this going to be like a tearjerker? Am I going to need to like collect
No.
myself?
I have- we-
Okay, good.
So,
Good. 'Cause
Actually, I don't even want to call it a ballad and start getting you.
We
it's
have
just
tissues.
a song. It's just a song.
well, there you go.
Short and sweet.
This next one is called
It's a little long.
Emotions. It's off the new album,
For the
Dangerous
ladies.
Promises. It's for the
For the
ladies.
I like the guitar.
definitely sensing the Rolling Stones.
Tell you all my love's in vain. You just gotta let me I need to know. I need to know. You got mountains of beauty, but do I dare to take that climb? Got 1,000 jewels in your sacred walls, but how dare I call them mine? Well, if I spilled my heart out, would you take it all in? Would you squeeze too tight or forgive all my sins? Yeah. Babe, I'm not gonna blame it on emotions. Won't even try to explain. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste your time and tell you all my love's in vain. Babe, I'm not gonna blame it on emotions. Won't even try to explain. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste your time and tell you all my love's in vain. Babe, I'm not gonna blame it on emotions. Won't even try to explain. Yeah.
Love the vocals there.
There it is, Emotions off Dangerous Promises, up for the San Diego Music Awards Best Rock Album of 2018. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
I'm fairly confident that you guys are going to get that. That was awesome.
Sounding pretty good.
Seriously, I really heard that like 70s classic rock influence in there.
Little
And you guys did it
Dylan.
perfectly. Yes. Dylan, except I can actually understand what he's saying.
I know, and that's
Yeah.
such a bonus. I love it. It's so much, you know.
It's okay, man. You're a drummer. I get it.
Thank you. Thank somebody.
No, the tone in your voice is great.
this stuff. You don't deal with that. You get cymbals.
That's right.
Stands. and
Right? No
shit.
plugs.
No. fuck
Yeah.
Electric.
I'm sorry, that monster drummer was fucking rad. And the rhythm section, well, band is really nothing without a rhythm section. You guys, you know, that they drive everything, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah.
So aside from the best...
I play
or
bass.
the-
I play bass, by the way.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks.
Gotta stick to your guns, right? So aside from the San
that's
Diego Music Awards, where else can people see you guys around here?
Spice Pistols?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, and Brent Ellis?
Yeah, we're opening for them.
Right on. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Who
Okay,
we
'cause
opening for?
Spice Pistols. They're going to be on America's Got Talent or something.
Never seen them
Oh,
before,
they
but
are friggin'
They look hilarious.
They were on
off the
America's Got
charts.
Talent, or
They're going to be on this season. They're out of control, these guys. Out of control. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hell
Is
yeah.
Brett Ellis playing as well?
Yeah, he's opening. So
He-
we're
he's
the
rad.
band, but he's going to go on before you. I don't know if he was billed yet,
Oh, okay.
but I heard he was playing before us.
He's awesome. He's
Never
kind of a
seen him either.
bluesy rocker, hard driving kind of guy.
Sounds good.
Bless you. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was
that
really
was
good.
awesome. So best of luck to you guys with the contest coming up. I've got full confidence in you. Thank you guys for joining us here on the Dusty Futon. For those listening in, check them out at electricmudofficial.com. They're also up on YouTube. The Instagram, if you want to contact them, I believe it's electricmudofficial@gmail. Is
Yeah,
that
we
right?
need some more Instagram followers.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Check us out.
That's where it's at, man.
I need
Go
more
on.
likes, man.
Follow, like, love.
Shameless
Please.
self-promotion.
Love
We're all about that. Anybody
Always.
else you guys want to plug or anyone you want to say hi to out there?
Is the interview
Mom?
over already?
We're
can
going to
keep
wrap it
going.
up.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
What else you guys want to talk about? I mean, you know,
Let's just say
I got this-
apologize to Bon Jovi for hating on him earlier.
Oh, Bon
I loved on
Jovi.
him. Dry County.
You did. You were the one.
I definitely,
Leave it to the drummer, right?
Dude,
definitely didn't
Crossroads
say
was
it.
a staple album in
oh,
your
no, he was
youth.
my favorite when I was,
Therefore mine.
He was my favorite.
Okay,
got
we got
longevity.
some weird past when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
We
definitely.
got
definitely
country
not listening
punk,
to
country
those
punk
two
over
now.
here, and
Oh, yeah, Backstreet
Classical.
Boys.
Maddie
Britney
listens
Spears.
to Fish.
Fish.
Who does that?
Who?
Apparently, I'm the only one in this.
You mean cousin Maddie? That's the
Oh my
one.
goodness.
Yeah.
Matt
It's only
made
until
us all hate Fish by saying, "You guys hate Fish, don't you?"
Well,
And
I
now
like
we're all
I like
just
fish until
yeah.
the high wears off, and then I fucking hate them.
Then you're out.
man.
Then you're out on fish.
Exactly.
That's
right.
all it takes.
I'm not a fish guy. It's all right. I'm not a pescatarian.
Oh, puff puff.
Matt,
puff,
I
puff,
actually
give.
just bought this Grateful Dead live at Cornell, 77.
on the ride home, bro.
But I don't
We've been
have it
listening
on
to
my
Dylan
iPod.
and the Dead.
Oh, yeah, that's
Dylan and the
Not,
Dead.
I'm not really a fan. That drummer's no
Hey,
Queen Jane's good.
Is
on
that
that.
how you base your music on?
I'll say
The
it
drummer?
all.
Not at all.
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
that guy, but I just want some feel. That's
I
it.
can dig it.
The guy from Grateful Dead, I don't know what's. It's just
Well-
not my style. Is all I could say.
Who, Jerry?
He did not know
Jerry Garcia.
No, the drummer.
the drummer.
No. Oh yeah. Who's Nastasi? No.
Lesh?
I don't know anyone in that band. But,
Yeah.
yeah, the
You just know
drummer's
you're not
just-
down with
the
it.
names you know the most.
It's just dry
Nobody
to
knows
me.
the drummer's name in Grateful Dead.
I can't believe I'm hating on the Grateful Dead right now.
You're
I
not
don't
hating.
mean to disrespect, honestly.
You're not.
I didn't think we were disrespecting.
You're just having a conversation.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah,
I
but
do all the
maybe there's a
disrespect.
Grateful Dead fan who's just like,
Oh, now go F yourself, right?
Well, everybody comes
That's
pre-offended
it.
already today, so you're gonna offend somebody no
Oh,
matter what you say or
goodness.
who you
Ain't
like.
that
you know?
What's up
Yeah.
with that? Good
don't hurt my
In fact, I'm offended what
Who else
whatever
can
you're
we
about to
offend? We
say.
got the Animal People. We got the Grateful Dead. fans,
We got
Fish
Bon
fans.
Jovi.
Bon Jovi. There we go.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
good grief. This
one
can go
more thing.
on for quite
One
a
more
while.
thing. I gotta know because we talked about it earlier. What were you getting tatted on your neck during that video?
My siblings' names.
Oh, my God.
That's very sweet.
I know.
That's awesome. Did Mark at least make the list? Is he on there somewhere?
course.
Oh, okay. All
Mark
right.
with
Good.
a C.
Except Mark.
Don't forget it.
MARC? Nice.
You know, it's usually like a death sentence when you get like your band tattooed on you. You know.
Oh, I got it in 4 places, man.
Oh, well, you
Damn.
reversed it.
He's
It's like-
committed,
One
man.
B in the Adam's apple.
Yeah? That's what that is?
Yeah, it says EN, man.
Holy smokes.
So you had like you looked down and you had the double chin thing going on. I couldn't see it. It was
It
just.
wasn't the double chin. It was a shadow.
Dude, don't make me.
He's-
Don't you see I live, bro?
No, I don't. We
Well,
do
you're-
swing sledgehammer.
no, he sets up drum kits, is what it is. That's where he gets all his.
That's
his
a lot of work.
Yeah,
physicality
those
in
sticks
there,
get
yeah.
me jacked.
Those
man.
sticks.
Exactly right. Those straight kicks to the torso.
I cannot take the
3
16-ounce
ounces each.
stick. I need the lights.
Yeah, it's like those little electric shock things that you put on to tighten your abs. No, I need a UFC Bellator champion to fucking just
right.
Rock
inject the
me.
muscle
He's a
straight
good
into
dude,
me.
by the way. I'd like to give him a shout out.
Well, please do.
He's as good as it gets.
What's his name one more time?
Ryan Bader.
Ryan
He's
Bader.
just absolute
See the
solid.
master?
He is the master. He is a master Bader.
He's the Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Oh, that's awesome.
But
MMA?
yeah, he's just has that utmost humility and hooks this band up and is just. He's
I'm
just
impressed with the way
solid,
that you
dude.
took that thing. I'm just considered that. I mean, if that was me in your place, I would have gone 20 feet back and I wouldn't be sitting here talking. to
He
you
brought
right
it up
now.
like one of the first things when I was saying about Electric Mud, and he's like, "Oh my God, this dude took it in the gut like no other." I'm like,
Champ,
"What?"
right?
No, believe
Like
me,
he'd
if
jump
he
on a
was-
grenade
if
in
he
the
was
trench or
doing
something
what
and
he
get up
can
and just
really
go,
do to me, that would be jacked up. But
Yeah.
he was
We
just
got to give
taking it
two
easy.
other
pretty damn
shout outs
good.
to
Please.
Chris Faust. I don't know if he'll hear it or not, but I'll let him know. Chris
Spartacus?
Faust and Alan, Spartacus, and Alan
love
Sanderson
Spartacus.
of Pacific Beat Recordings, because those guys have done so much for us in the last year and a half around town. They've really pretty much responsible for helping get our name to everybody in town. So
Alan is our engineer. He engineered the Stones and Fleetwood Mac and
I'm just
Weezer and
like that guy.
all
right?
our favorite bands. So
That's awesome.
pretty ridiculous that we get to work with him. But he's got his own little studio in PB, and it's
Gosh,
killing him.
it's working. You guys sound great. The record sounds great.
thank you.
Yeah, he should probably just sign us and stop charging.
How about Evan Red Lantern Studios?
Oh,
in
yeah.
Portland?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where we do our live recordings.
There we go. Yeah, we got to plug
Awesome.
them. They're the ones that helped the Magic and Soup.
That's it.
He's
Yes.
mobile now. He can record
Oh.
anywhere. He has all his equipment
Rad.
in his van, and he can go anywhere.
in his creepy windowed out like van with
There's
promises of
He's
puppies.
about as
and-
Portland, Oregon as it gets.
There is no windows in his van.
as Portland, Oregon as it gets. So like
In the best way.
unshowered. and,
Portlandia?
like,
He's the real Portland. He's the real Portland.
Cool, just cool.
You know.
Awesome.
That album we started it in Oregon, cut all the live tracks, and then Alan Sanderson, he is down here in Pacific Beach, and we've done all the overdubs with him. And now we're working on the new album, and we did the same thing. So we cut with Evan in Oregon.
Finally
And
got
then
our system.
doing
It was 10
everything
years.
here. So
nice.
Whatever it takes.
Very nice. So this album, Dangerous Minds, again, you can find
Dangerous
it right
Promises.
Promises.
It's not
bro.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh my God, edit.
Yeah, edit. All right. So you can find
No, leave
Dangerous
that in,
Promises
please.
right up on their website at electricmudofficial.com. They've also got some kick-ass merch, by the way. I don't think I didn't notice that beanie up there. That
man.
that EM
Says
beanie is
They're on the
full throttle
website.
on the back.
yes, full
Rad.
full throttle.
Yeah, song we're working on, but also it comes from the name of their demo company.
Oh,
Maddie's-
right.
Full
Maddie and
throttle
Colton do demo. So if
Oh, right
anybody
on.
needs to demo,
I'm
Full
picturing they don't even
throttle.
have any
Right,
equipment.
619-746-4325. Full throttle demolition jobs done.
There
right,
you go.
jobs
See,
done
shameless
bang.
self-promotion. That's what we're all about here.
All
on the
about
Futon.
it.
All American
Yes.
veteran crew.
Do you use equipment, or do you just run like the juggernaut into fucking walls?
No, we straight up.
That's great.
We don't do power tools, man. We just do hand tools. That's the truth. We were just talking about that yesterday.
Just hand jobs.
Whoa. Hey. Gay jokes are gay.
It doesn't mean to be gay.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that just made the episode.
There's another community we're hating on.
Oy vey, you can't say anything these
We've
days,
been
you know?
shut down. We
Right?
haven't finished recording yet.
damn shame.
Exactly.
Pretty sure I got a gay friend.
I'm pretty sure we all have at least one,
Not
right?
anymore.
Well, I know.
Yes.
Get it.
Got
Yes.
jokes.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for coming out here on the Futon. And thank you guys also for serving our country.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
For joining the
We didn't
military.
do much,
Thank
but
you. You did it.
we're glad to be
We
here.
appreciate you.
Thanks again. You can also make sure you check the Dusty Futon out on all our media platforms. We got Facebook. We're also on Spotify. Officially, we're up there. We're on iTunes. We're on Twitter. Check us out, dustyfuton.com. This has been Electric Mud. I'm Tyler Johnson. This is
He messes up his own name.
I don't even know my name. The juice. That's what they call me. As I got Spicy Kim over here backing me up, making the Futon look good as usual.
These go to 11.
Thank you guys for joining us.
And a big thank you to Tyler for being our host of this episode, Spicy Kim for being our executive producer and co-host, and myself, Big John, as the engineer. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of the Dusty Futon, a Big John Entertainment production. And make sure you subscribe to us on Spotify, TuneIn, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever you can find us. Go to dustyfuton.com to see all those locations. And on dustyfuton.com, you can check out every episode that the Dusty Futon has ever aired. And don't forget to check out Backstage360.com for some incredible information and editorials about bands coming to San Diego and all over the country. Thank you again for listening to this Big John Entertainment production and this episode of The Dusty Futon. We'll see you next week.